match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight.
Wow, an eye rake. That's not right, but effective.
George the Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in... animal.
But you know who might be a player with a straight shot there? Answering back.
So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up.
Ooh. WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all around.
Boom! We've seen that Steele isn't above using a foreign object to gain the edge against Maivia. So he's got to have the advantage in a match where they're surrounded by one huge weapon, right?
Well, you'd think that, Cole, but think about how these men prepared for this match. The High Chief is a consummate professional who's game planned for this stipulation. And Steele, well, I think he just shows up to the arena and asks who he's fighting.
The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was against the rules. The High Chief better be prepared for Steele to get even crazier.
Oh, Maivia's prepared, all right. The man is extremely tough and agile. In fact, the High Chief's entire body can be considered a weapon.
Soaring European uppercut. Oh, Maivia just dominated the Animal with that one. Maivia has Steele in his sights, looking to put the Animal. Maivia with a plan in mind.
There's the backbreaker.
And George is laid out.
Uh-oh, going up the wall, the steel cage now.
Have to dig deep if you want to reach the top of the cage.
Look out! Ouch! Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Double leg takedown, got the shoulders down. Hold on.
Trying to steal one here. He ends the pin attempt for some reason. Oh!
Peter Maivia calling on the WWE Universe to fuel him.
Oh, he cuts it off. Shot to the throat. Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, Maivia has really figured the Animal out here.
Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Oof. George the Animal Steele might be a bit of an underdog here. In fact, he lost a match by countout to the High Chief.
In Steele's defense, I'm not sure he knows how to count exactly or how to read a rule book. So he's got to be happy to be in this cage.
Well, Maivia is called the High Chief in part because of his commanding presence in the ring. He's more than ready for what the Animal will throw at him, even inside a cage.
This could be big. Backbreaker.
Is it enough? Is it enough for Peter Maivia? I don't think Steele's aware of the danger that's coming.
Here comes another one.
Breaker. There's no chance you're coming back from another one of those.
Shoulders down, and the ref can't even start the count. Changing his partner, going for something different now.
Oh, God.
Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
He's making the climb up towards the top of the cage.
From the top,
he fails to connect. George beats him to the punch.
Crucial turnaround there because George was falling behind.
But George has to push now while a window's open.
Each inch you climb puts you in more of a precarious position.
When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief.
Oh, what a headbutt.
Measured up nicely.
Fist drop!
Boom!
Fist drop! Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Hawaii family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the
into the pin, George is trying to seal this one up. Instantly, he has his shoulders up.
How does anyone have this much in them at this point?
Oh, and it's reversed.
Oh, man. Maivia's got his opponent where he wants them.
Square shot with the back elbows ends that. Peter Maivia very tough, but he also has movie star good looks.
Quite the comp.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again.
Oh, man.
Backbreaker.
And George is laid out.
Taking off up the wall, the cage now.
Opportunity is just a few feet away now.
Perch here on the highest point of the cage. He's trying to escape. He's got to give everything he has to push himself over the top.
It's not over yet.
It took all he had to get up there, guys. He might be gassed.
And the High Chief defeats the Animal. Here is your winner, High Chief Peter Maivia.
Anytime these two have faced off, it's been eye for an eye. But the steel cage has finally delivered a decisive victory for the High Chief, Peter Maivia.
George Steele is one tough animal, but the way Maivia faced him in the cage tonight